Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is nnshapumba, aka Nay the Hustler. Please do consider subscribing to my channel and give this video a like. Don't forget to check out my description box because sometimes I leave, well, most of the time I leave important information regarding a certain video of things that I might have forgotten to speak about in the video. So do check out my description box for more details. So in today's video, I'm talking about something that's very sensitive, and if you've experienced this and if you feel like this video is a bit sensitive for you, please do click off. I totally do understand the emotions that you might be going through. So I've recently became a mom to a beautiful baby boy, but however, my baby is regarded as a rainbow baby. So basically what a rainbow baby means is that it's a baby that's been born after one has had a miscarriage or miscarriages, or where you've had a stillborn, or where you've had a baby that was born sleeping. So the baby that's given birth after that is regarded as a rainbow baby. So what is a miscarriage? A miscarriage is the loss of a baby. As soon as you get those two lines when you're testing for pregnancy, and then there's two lines, if you lose any pregnancy after that, is regarded as a miscarriage. Like I said, my son is a rainbow baby. This wasn't my first pregnancy, it wasn't my second pregnancy either, it was actually my third pregnancy. So I've lost two babies that are in heaven. They're not with me. I regard them as my babies because they were in my womb, and I would have loved for them to be born in this world. So when I found out that I was pregnant, with the first miscarriage, I was so excited that I was going to be a mom. For the longest time, I really wanted to be a mom. So when I found out I was pregnant with my first miscarriage, I was very excited. I was very happy. And then unfortunately, I lost my first baby, and doctors really couldn't explain what had happened, because they do check. After you've lost the baby, they do check out if you can conceive and stuff like that, and they couldn't find any problems, and they couldn't really tell me what had happened. And then I got pregnant with my second child, and I was so excited but very scared at the same time. So I told myself that I was going to take things slow, because in most cases, from what I've read, when a woman has a miscarriage, they constantly think it's their fault, and that's the same thing that I was going through. I felt like it was my fault. They could have something that I could have done. But even though doctors will tell you that there would have been nothing that you could have done and you didn't do anything wrong, these things happen, you can't just help it, thinking that there's something that you could have done to save your baby. So yeah, I felt like probably I did something wrong. It was my fault. Maybe I worked too hard. Maybe I drink too much coffee. All those things. You start blaming yourself. And then so when I felt pregnant for the second time, I told myself that I was gonna take it easy. I wasn't gonna drink coffee. I wasn't gonna work hard. I was literally googling all the healthiest smoothies that you can take while you're pregnant, and still it happened. So when I got pregnant for the third time, it was exciting. I was excited, because I really wanted to be a mom. And when you're happy, when you find out something exciting, especially when you've been wanting to be a mom, when you wanted to fall pregnant, and then you fall pregnant, and then in this case I had already lost two babies. So you can't help it but go back to thinking, oh my gosh, I've already lost two babies. So what if it's gonna happen again? So when I found out I was pregnant with my third pregnancy, I was excited and then worried at the same time. I was just so worried, guys. I remember when we decided to tell my family that I was pregnant, I told them constantly I didn't want a baby shower. I wanted nothing to do with baby showers. Like, I just said, no, I don't want you guys surprising me with a baby shower, because I don't know what I could have done if anything had to happen. So when we found out, I do have a video. When we found out that I was pregnant, we quickly went to the doctor, who then confirmed that I was pregnant. And then after that, he advised us to go to the clinic. When we went to the clinic, I was scheduled to go to the hospital, because of my previous because of my previous experience, you know, the two miscarriages. So guys, it's very, very important to, you know, it's very, very important to go to the clinic. As soon as you find out you're pregnant, you need to go to the clinic, because there's just so many complications that can happen. So as soon as you find out you're pregnant, don't wait, don't listen to people, because people are like, if you're gonna start going to the clinic now, you constantly be going, you need to wait until at a certain time because you're going to be tired. Remember, you bring a child in this world and they need all the medical attention that they need, and you as a mother as well, you need to take supplements and stuff like that. So we went to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, I got checked out, and then because of my previous two miscarriage, my pregnancy was regarded as a high risk pregnancy. Guys, I cannot tell you how stressful that was. It was very, very stressful to think that anything can happen, because when you're thinking high risk, you already know that anything can happen. So because of that, I was in and out of hospital. In a month, I had like 3 appointments. I'd go to a public hospital, I'd go to a private doctor, and I'd also go to the clinic for the checkups. And yeah, guys, and I was always stressed out. I was always stressed. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to post anything. I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant, because I was just stressed out. You know, you don't want to hear, you know, when you're pregnant, you don't want to hear this word, high risk pregnancy, because when the word on its own, it's just so stressful. So I was in and out of hospitals for checkups, and also it was prescription after prescription after prescription. With the government hospital, there are certain medication or certain tablets that they give to pregnant women, and there are certain medication that you literally need to buy at a pharmacy. So in my case, I had prescriptions that were given to me to be bought at a pharmacy. So when I say for this child, I prayed, guys, I literally prayed. Even now, I can't believe that my son is actually my son. It's so hard to believe that this little cute human being is mine. If you've been struggling with, you know, conceiving, don't give up. God is a star, guys. Like, with my 3 pregnancies, the first one didn't make it to the second trimester. The second one didn't make it to the second trimester as well. So with the 3rd pregnancy, which is now my son, when I got to the second trimester, I was like, oh my gosh, really, it is happening. And then when I got to the 3rd trimester, I was like, oh my gosh, it's really happening. If you go back to my previous videos that I filmed when I found out I was pregnant and so forth, you would hear me say that I couldn't believe I was pregnant. That's because of the experience that I went through, and when I felt pregnant, it was me constantly thinking, oh my gosh, what if it's gonna happen again? Because it has already happened twice, you know. So I'm gonna say this again, please guys, stop asking people when they're having babies. A woman's womb is none of your business. This thing of saying, Guti, you need to get pregnant at a certain time or at a certain phase or whatever, it needs to stop, guys. Like, people are going through the most. I still can't believe I'm a mom. I can't believe I'm still saying it. Otherwise, Modimo ki star, you know, that means God is a star. I am a mom now. I do wonder, I do think about my 2 babies that are in heaven that didn't make it. I constantly think about, you know, how old they would have been by now and how my life would have changed. But God knows best. You know, sometimes we tend to question God, but it's, you know, his plans are not our plans. So that is basically what happened to me, and I just wanted to share some light in someone who might be going through the same situation. it's possible. You can have a baby. It can happen. God is a star. Basically, I always say this, like, I think I'm just gonna end this video here, because there's so much I want to say, but because I'm becoming emotional and I need to go feed the baby, so I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out my description box. If you are going through a similar situation, please do send me an email. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. I have had my fair share of struggle. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you guys. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.